YouTube, what's up? Riz here, back with another NFL mock draft. This video is covering the Miami Dolphins. Got two 7-round mock drafts for the Dolphins today, and doing all 32 teams, of course. First mock draft, I've been taking Hassan Reddick, edge rusher from Temple. I think he could be a linebacker or a defensive end. I think the team that's going to draft him is going to try him at linebacker. Originally, I think he was a corner, so I think he can cover at linebacker. I don't think it'll be a problem, and I think he's a great player, and it'll be a great pick here in the first round. Second round, I'm taking a Dorian Jackson, corner, USC. Could go earlier in this because of his athletic ability, not just to play corner, but as a returner and possibly a receiver. Does need some work at corner, so I think it's a realistic option that he drops to the Dolphins in the second round. Third round, Dorian Johnson, guard from Pittsburgh. I think he's a guard that can start right away. Expected to be a third rounder. Pretty good third rounder if he can start right away. Can definitely compete for a job. Do not have a fourth rounder, but they have 3/5. That's pretty good for this draft class. Jalen Reeves-Maybin, Tennessee linebacker. A guy that has some past injuries. If it wasn't for those injuries, he'd probably be a second or third rounder, so this would be a good pick if you're not too concerned on his injuries. He's good to go right now, so good pick in the 5th round. Zane Gonzalez, the kicker from Arizona State, best kicker in the draft in the 5th. The Dolphins desperately need a kicker, in my opinion, and this would be a good pick. He could possibly go 4th round. I'm not sure how early he's going to go. There was a GM that I know that said Zane Gonzalez is the best kicker they ever scouted, so he could then end up going much earlier in this. It's going to be interesting to see. Next 5th round pick, Delano Hill, safety from Michigan. Sleeper safety, definitely a guy that I think can play early on in his career, so I guess they can use him for depth right away, but near future possibly could start. And then 2 7th-round picks. I have him grabbing corner depth with Brandon Langley. Could possibly go earlier because of his size. Teams want to work with him. And then Chunky Clements, defensive lineman from Illinois, for depth. On to the second mock. Forrest Lamp in the first round. I think the Dolphins can use a starting guard. I think they're good at tackle. Forrest Lamp has potential to play tackle, but I think he's a day one start at guard and a pretty damn good guard, so that would be a solid pick in the first. Second round, I'm taking Ryan Anderson, linebacker from Alabama. Could also play D-end, but I think he'd play linebacker for the Dolphins. They need linebackers pretty badly. Third round, Jordan Lewis, corner from Michigan. Not really sure at all where Jordan Lewis is going to go. Recent off-the-field issues. He's worthy of a second-round pick for sure, so if he's here in the third, they can use a guy like that. So not really sure where he's going to go, though. It's going to be interesting to see. Fourth round, Dietrich Weiss from Arkansas, defensive end. Could use him for depth, but an excellent pass rusher, so he could see the field early. Isaac Asiata, offensive lineman for Utah, would play guard, and he's a guy that's on the rise. I think he's a solid guard that can see the field early on in his career as well. 6th round, Ohio linebacker Blair Brown. Again, the Dolphins need linebackers. Here's another solid one in the 6th. He's been getting some buzz lately. And then 2 7th-rounders, Jamal Carter, safety from Miami, and Jake Elliott, the kicker from Memphis, kind of known as the second best kicker in the draft. And again, I think the Dolphins need a kicker. Pretty poor in that department last year. So there it is, 2 mock drafts for the Dolphins. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the rest of the teams and more NFL draft coverage. Goodbye.